Hello, my name is Alan Bobalik, and I'm going to take you through my Inquiry 3 project. So often we hear anecdotal evidence of the ease with which virtual collaboration takes place. And not only that, but it seems that teachers and workshop speakers are abound with stories of the virtual collaboration working just as well as face-to-face collaboration. Needless to say, I was excited to put this to the test. How would the experience of collaboration be different through different mediums? Well, let's go to the tape. My wife and I worked to complete the challenges, working face-to-face in the catapult activity and via Skype for the egg drop activity. My wife is a kindergarten teacher and said that the activities definitely did not cater to her strengths. It was also her first Skyping experience, and there were minor frustrations that went with it, which, as you can see on the table, led to a drop in enjoyment over the course of the building the egg drop devices. After we did the testing of the egg drop devices, we talked, and my wife said that she did not expend the same effort as in the catapult activity due to the frustrations with Skype. For me, the story was a bit different. I teach a couple of engineering classes, and I like working with my hands, and I've used Skype in the past, which led to a different experience for me. The egg drop activity was almost below my skill, and that combined with working to keep my wife focused through Skype led to an ebb and flow in my enjoyment and attention on the task. It was interesting to see that for both of us, the anticipation peaked at the end of the activity, clearly showing that no matter what difficulties we encountered during the building phase, there was excitement to see which design would withstand the final test. An area that can't necessarily be quantified, but is interesting to examine nonetheless, is how our ideas arose and developed differently depending on our communication medium. At the beginning of the egg drop activity, we both wanted to devise something that would dampen the blow of the egg on the concrete. We took that base idea and went in different directions. This was the time when both our attention on the activity and enjoyment rose as we were both encapsulated with what we were working on. As the build went on, it became harder to demonstrate the ideas via Skype, and our attention and enjoyment waned. During the catapult activity, there was no such difficulty in sharing our ideas, only in the execution of the ideas, as it was not always easy working with just pencils and rubber bands. This resulted in a less enjoyable experience. However, working in person allowed us to see exactly what the other was doing at all times, and the similarities between our catapults shows that, even though my wife's catapult ended up being a bit more complicated. Skyping and video conferencing can be an effective means of collaborating, and I have witnessed it in the classroom setting myself. I think it is most effective when done between digital natives or people that are technology literate and not experimenting with the technology for the first time. Even though my wife and I are just one case, I think we showed that ideas can develop effectively regardless of the communication medium. But when it comes to hands-on activities, our data shows that face-to-face continues to be the preferred means of communication. It was just more of an inconvenience to try to convey meaning without being able to demonstrate in person with tangible objects. Finally, in the preview, I promised viewers they would find out which egg drop design was successful. Well, here's your answer. Thanks for watching.